Hi, my name is Tara Patterson, and we're filming here live at Book Expo America with the Mom's Choice Awards. I would like to welcome Mac McConnell.
Good job. Good job. Thank you, Tara.
Mac won the Mom's Choice Awards in the historical fiction category, and he is here to talk about his book, Basra. Tell us a little bit about Basra.
Well, Basra is the story of a shepherd who was asleep in the fields of Bethlehem when the angels announced the birth of the Messiah.
Okay.
He misses it. So it's really a story about how he becomes aware he might have missed a pretty big deal in his lifetime, and he begins to seek Yeshua, to seek this man they call Messiah.
Okay.
But every time he gets close, it looks like he's always a day late. But finally, throughout of his life, and the entire time he's seeking, finally one day in Jerusalem, he finally meets Yeshua. But I can't tell you how. That's kind of the end of the story.
Oh, okay. So is it a continuation, or will we ever find out?
There's a good solid hint in the end of how it happens, but I don't want to give that part away. It's kind of a great ending.
So what inspired you to write this book about Basra? It's fiction, so...
It's historical fiction, so a lot of it is historical facts about the places and times and the life in first century Jerusalem. And there's a lot of imagination too, obviously. But what really caused me to write historical fiction, I do one-man biblical dramas. And I impersonate different characters, kind of to help the Bible come alive. I impersonate Simon Peter and St. Paul and Nicodemus and Zacchaeus. Basra is actually a fictional character, but he's set in real time.
Okay.
And Basra is one of the dramas that I do. And so it's a continuation. It's actually the first in the series of what I call my Cradle to Cross trilogy. And the next one, Joseph, will be out in October.
Okay, so what do you mean by Cradle to Cross?
Well, all three of these books, Hadad, Basra, and then Joseph that's coming out, is really a perspective on the life and times of Yeshua, Jesus, from a different perspective.
Okay.
And so it really begins, actually, before the birth in Bethlehem, and it goes all the way through the crucifixion.
Wow.
So completely different looks. Basra's the story of a shepherd. Hadad's the story of the innkeeper. There's very little mention of the innkeeper in the Gospels and the Bible at all, but we know that he had a life, and we know a lot about the business and the times in Bethlehem. So it's really a different look entirely, one that we don't think about, and I think that helps illuminate what the Gospels are all about.
So how did you get into writing stories about these characters? I mean, you were a one-man drama.
I do one-man drama. I write my own dramas. I write my own plays. So I sort of already have the story in mind. And so these are really extensions of the drama. I write first person. All of my characters will sound like you're really reading their life story, their memoir, because that's the way I perform in first person. In fact, that's the way I read the Bible, first person, as if every character, I'm reading them as if I'm that person. So it just really explodes in my mind.
That's really wonderful. And now where are you located? So if somebody
I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but the best place to get me is on the website, way.org, way.org.
Do you still do the one-man dramas?
I do. I still do one-man dramas all over the world, literally. In fact, I'm performing tonight in Brooklyn at Trinity Tabernacle, right? Arranged to have a performance while I'm in New York.
Fantastic.
I'll be there tonight doing Forever Change, which is really an extension of this book. It's the story of Zacchaeus.
Okay.
Why a nice Jewish boy would grow up to be a tax collector in first century Jericho.
Wow, that's exciting. So have you found by doing it this way that you bring in people's interests, that people come and they want to know more?
They not only want to know more, but they feel like now they personally know the characters of the Bible in a completely new and fresh way, as if they really lived. And that's what's exciting. It really makes these personalities come alive.
Yeah, definitely.
And get a different point of view. I believe that the Gospels really have a lot of gaps in them, and I think they're there to make us use our imagination.
Very good. That's good. I like that point of view. You don't hear that very often. So tell me, how has it been to have received the Mom's Choice Awards? What has that done for you?
Well, to have the legitimacy of something as prestigious as a Mom's Choice Award is just terrific. I mean, it allows me to say award-winning author.
Yeah.
That's what being an author is about, getting some recognition, finding a niche, and finding some cooperative management, if you will, for somebody like the Mom's Choice Award. I was introduced to them, and I just found the relationship to be terrific and very user-friendly. The website works great. If there's a problem, you can actually talk to somebody. Just a really great collaboration. And I want people to know that my books are family friendly.
Now, did you publish these? Do you have a publisher?
I'm self-published.
You are. Well, they look
One-way
fantastic.
books.
That's
yeah,
why
they
I was
came out
asking.
terrific.
Yeah,
I have a printer, Bookmasters. Be glad to recommend them. In fact, they're here at the show. They're just great to work with and hold my hand. And yeah, I love the looks of them. It just feels like a great book.
They're beautiful. Basra. Well, Mac, that's wonderful, and we're so honored to have you with us. Thank you so much. Mac McConnell, award-winning author of Basra. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.